Hello friends, today I wanted to show you how you can animate your handwriting using the Animation Assist feature in Procreate. I'm just learning simple animation myself, but this is a style that I've gotten a good foothold in, so I wanted to share my knowledge. To start off, keep in mind that Procreate has limited layers, so this isn't the best program for large animation projects with lots of frames, but it's a great option for dipping your toes in. And as you'll see, I run out of frames in here, but I make it work. Let's go in and check our canvas info. I am starting with a screen size canvas, 2224 pixels by 1668 pixels, and I have a maximum of 140 layers, which like I said isn't a lot, but it's enough for something simple like this. I've lettered out the word hello for us to practice with, and for this project I recommend keeping it to 1 or 2 words just because of our layer limits. To start animating, go into your Actions panel, Canvas, and turn on Animation Assist. You'll see another panel pop up at the bottom of your screen. Now if we go into our layers, we see our word on its own layer. And if we add a layer, our word is still there, but it's faded, so we can use it as a reference. I'm going to delete that extra layer. We don't need that for this project. If you haven't used Animation Assist before, the way it works is that each new layer is a new frame in your animation. The layers move from the bottom up when you press play. One way you can animate your handwriting is by tracing over the word, but I find that to be a little more difficult, so the way I animate handwriting is actually by erasing. We want to make sure that the full word or phrase that we want the animation to end on stays at the top of our layer panel, not the bottom. When you add or duplicate a layer, Procreate places it above the previous layer by default, but we want them going below. So I'm going to duplicate my first layer, name it Last Frame, and then lock it and hide it. That way I can't accidentally make any adjustments to that layer and it won't get in my way. I'm going to select my first working layer, take my eraser, whatever style of brush you want, and erase the last little bit of the word. Then duplicate that layer, select the layer below the duplicate, and erase the next little bit. You could also duplicate your frames from the animation panel. Just remember to always work on the very bottom layer or first frame. While you're erasing bit by bit, remember to keep the sections fairly similar in size. If you erase smaller bits in one section and bigger bits in another, the speed of your animation isn't going to be consistent. So unless that's what you're going for, try to maintain consistent erase strokes. If you get stuck at an intersection, think about how you originally wrote the letter out and reverse engineer it. So the first stroke you initially put down should be the last stroke you erase. Once you have essentially erased the whole word, as you can see, I ran out of layers, you can unhide your last frame, press play, and see how it looks. Procreate recently added this option where you can select any frame and choose how long you'd like the frame to be held for. I like to do this on my final frame, and I usually just have it hold for about 10 frames. To export your animation, you have a few options: GIF, PNG, MP4, and HEVC. If you're wanting to use your animation as an overlay in a video, I recommend HEVC, but you might have to play around with the settings depending on what programs you're using. And ta-da! There it is! I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please give it a like, leave a comment down below, let me know what other videos you'd like to see from me, and subscribe if you haven't already. And whatever you get up to today, no matter the weather, always bring your own sunshine. Bye!